hello, 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 hello. All right, hello there. Okay, so quickly now. So let's just analyze what is happening here in the market. So I'm just going to show a few things. So first, let's look at, we're going to be looking at E, right? So here, you can see that when the market opened, there was a very large gap that was created here. So let's look at this. So you have this entire gap that was created. Okay, now of course this was created as a result of the tariff that the United States has placed on Canada and also Mexico. So the market, there was a lot of activity that happened over the weekend. So this literally just opened with this large gap, like massive stuff. Now, what are we looking forward to? Well, the gap has to be filled. Okay, now because the gap has to be filled, it's an imbalance. Let's just show the gap. So the gap has to be filled. So we're expecting price to kind of push into this before we see continuation. Long term, let's look at the market long term. Now, long term, we're expecting a bearish market. Okay, as you can see here, the market has been bearish for a while now. Just a second. It's taking a while. Anyway, so you can see here that the market has been bearish on the 4 hour, right, for a while now. So even with this, we expect a little push into this area, and then we expect a continuation. So because the market has to sort of close in, the gap. So long term, looking at this low here, we're expecting to see this low go. Okay, so that's the long term bias. Okay, um, so just a few things. Let's just take a note of a few things. So this is third of second London session. So just say price is not really stalling because price is ready to sell off. Okay, so price is ready to sell off. Well, let's see. The market is actually going to reverse heavy. So we have this. So uh, prices price is bearish on the 4 hour. Okay, so price is bearish on the 4 hour, but however, because of this gap, we do know that with this large gap that was created when the market opened, so we're expecting a kind of pullback before we see that bearish continuation. So in the interim, or in the short term, we expect a pullback to fill in the gap. During market open. Okay, so during market open, that's essentially what we're looking forward to. So with this now, we can simply just look forward to or look to the 50 minutes to see if we can catch an entry. Okay, so now that said, let's go here. Now on the 50 minutes, I'll just take all of this trades from last week out of the window so we have a very clean chart. Okay, so now that we have this, we can see on the 50 minutes this was our swing low, and that essentially has been fulfilled. You can see that, okay, with the market open. Now I pity those who had longs, because this would have annihilated them, like literally taken them out. But it is what it is anyway. So the market gave us this gap. So what are we expecting? Now that I can just even take that out. I don't need that. Let me take all of this out. Oh, we can leave that in. We can leave those there. Okay, so now let's look at what we have here, what we have going on. So here we have this. Okay, yeah. Now that's a break of structure. Now the market has given us this large gap here, like super large. Okay, so now we have this gap. So essentially what we're expecting now is the price is going to push into this area before we have a bearish continuation structure. So well, you can decide to trade this way. You can decide to put your stop loss around here. You can target your 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, whatever you want to do. But just know that if price pushes into this area, it may not necessarily mitigate the entirety of the gap before you have that bearish continuation. So it is left to you to decide, where you're going to put your entry, where you're going to put, your stop loss, where you're going to take your profit, and all of that. That's completely left to you. But in the interim, in the short term, this is what we're expecting: a bullish push into this area and then a bearish continuation. So yeah, so I hope this is helpful to you. And if you take this and apply this to other related pairs like EU, GU, you discover that you have similar expectation in terms of the market filling up the gap, and that's what we're looking forward to. So hopefully that plays out. If that plays out, then you're gonna have really nice trades at the end of the day. Okay, so I hope this is really helpful to you, and I wish you all the best in your trading this trading week. Okay, so wish you all the best. And yeah, if you also want to join the mentorship program, just check the description section. I believe you'll be able to see a lot of help materials with respect to that. Wish you all the best. Cheese and bye bye.